Hello, and welcome to this podcast episode. We're going to talk about Killing Me Softly with his song. As you may know, Roberta Flack passed away a few days ago, February 24th, 2025. Killing Me Softly with his song was one of her big hits, and the progression itself has a lot of interesting twists and turns and relates to jazz tunes in general. Well, let's talk about an intro here. We have a B flat minor 7, and we're in the key of 4 flats. We'll pedal on E flat. So how do we think about this chord? Well, we can think about it as B flat minor 7 over E flat, of course. We can also relate it to E flat and think in terms of a 9 with a sus4 kind of sound. As far as improvisation goes, the B flat minor pentatonic will work really nicely over the sound. Now, if we have an E flat 9, in the next measure, we hear that we have a 2-5 progression. Okay, so that's the shell voicing. Let's include the root here of B flat minor 7 to the E flat 7. So we just place this over E flat and then make the change from there. To start out the tune, we have a 2, just B flat minor 7, 5, E flat 9, and let's go to A flat 6. So that's a 1. And then 4. And then we go to a 2, 5. So the ear is kind of set up to hear A flat, but we end up going to F minor. How about we play an F minor 9 here? Let's carry on with the A section here. We have B flat minor 7, going to the E flat 7, and then into the A flat again. And then we go to C7. When we have a C7, we end up with an E natural rather than an E flat. So prior to that point, with the C7, we've really had all diatonic type chords. Nothing has strayed from 4 flats. So what's happening with the C7? Well, in this podcast, we've talked in the past about some theory, and we need to alter our scale a bit to work with the relative minor in any given key area. So let's take a listen to what F natural minor sounds like. So notice we have this E flat in that scale. Now let's take a listen to what E harmonic minor sounds like. So notice that second to last note before I return to the F, we have an E natural rather than an E flat. And what that does is it alters the scale in a way that allows for a leading tone into the F. And then we do have this tritone, the B flat and E, which can resolve to the A flat and the F. So as far as improvisation and playing inside and outlining the changes for this A section, we can really stay diatonic and maintain an awareness of how the consonances and dissonances shift as we move from chord to chord. So the chord tones and non-chord tones are constantly changing, even though we're working with the same 7 notes in the key. Okay, well, let's check out the B section. We have F minor, as we would anticipate given what we talked about with that C7. Then we go to B flat minor 7. We're going to E flat major and A flat major. We can create a little motion here. A flat, D flat over A flat, A flat, and then E flat. Going back to F minor. What do we have here? Well, we have B flat over D. That's going to tend to want to bring us to the E flat. E flat is the 5 chord. D flat, 4 chord. A flat, 1. D flat, and then we get to G flat major 7. And then F major, which is the parallel major to F minor. So overall, the piece begins in major, cycles through 2 5s to the relative major, and then takes a move towards minor for the second half of the form. There, it suggests a movement towards major and finally tends to move toward the relative minor, but then surprises us with the parallel major, F major rather than F minor. So this week I've been researching this tune and listened to a little bit of Barney Kessel playing a really incredible jazz guitar arrangement on this piece. So check that out if you get a chance. And I'm working to put together a video on that arrangement, a chord melody lesson video on that arrangement. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Just want to let you all know that I am still available for private lessons. And we have a video version of this podcast for our Lessons and Talks members on the YouTube channel, as well as for the members on the Fretprints.com member area. Check out the description for more information, and make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel at Fretprints. A lead sheet for this tune, Killing Me Softly with His Song, can be found in the New Real Book 1. And I'll have a link in the description for that as well. Have a great practice session. I'll see you all in the next one.